Okay, thanks for joining us on stage, guys. It's been a bit of a different season for both of you with the trip away in the middle of it. Starting with you, Mile, captaining your country to a major tournament win. There you go. Not a bad January.
Yeah, it wasn't too shabby, to say the least. I think, that aside, I think what happened at this place during that time as well was incredible as well. So it definitely made it that little bit more sweeter for sure.
Were you keeping an eye on the Palace results while you're out there?
It made my day, to be honest. When I'd read the scores in the morning and, the Palace coming from behind and winning and doing it a couple of times, yeah, it was brilliant. So, full credit to everybody for the season to date. I think, the playing group and the staff alike and the fans and the management can be very, very happy with what we've done so far this season.
It seemed like every Palace fan suddenly became an expert on the Asia Cup while you're out there, getting up early to watch it. Were you aware of the support back over here?
Probably not as much as I should have been, just due to the fact of time differences and things like that. But, it was great being out there and seeing so many Palace tops. It just shows, we are literally on the other side of the world, and seeing the amount of Palace supporters out there come and congratulating me on Palace's efforts and things like that has been, it was pretty surreal.
Meanwhile, at the same time, Yannick, you were over playing for the DRC in Africa, which was only slightly hotter than this theatre. There you go. How was that experience?
Yeah, definitely a great experience for myself, And I think as the tournament went on, I grew as a player, learning to cope with responsibilities, because I think a lot of my teammates would look up to me because at the moment, I think I'm one of the only current players that play in the Premier League. So, it's definitely a good experience.
Can you feel the interest in football growing over there in Africa? Oh, I love that photo. What is going on?
The supporters of Congo, obviously, they remind me a bit of the Palace fans as well. It's noisy, so it's always been a great atmosphere over there in Africa.
Have we got any good haircuts to look forward to next season from you?
Nah, I'm bringing back the yellow next week before we weekend.
Okay, moving back to Palace, I'm just going to show two of my favourite pictures, one picture of each of you. It's my favourite. There we go, Mile. How much did Nutella pay you to do that? So is there any meaning behind the shirt-pulling celebration, or is that just pure instinct?
I'm actually happy in that pic, believe it or not. It's not... Yeah, it's all right. But I think with, in regards to that picture there, it was, I don't know, just all the emotion come out at once. I knew, I scored a goal, great, but, we're well on our way to going on and winning that game. And, at that time of the season, we needed 3 points more than most. So that's probably what that picture means to me. And like I said, a special moment for sure.
Have you ever won goal of the season before?
Actually, I have. Not here though. It was back in Australia. One of my first seasons playing, and it wasn't a free kick to some of you. Maybe some of you are a bit amazed by that, but it was a shot, and that one goal of the season it was about 6-7 years ago. So very grateful again to win it this season.
And Yannick, a favourite picture of you from this season? There we go, with the match ball. One of your greatest ever performances?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, The gaffer told me during the week, obviously, he was going to put me further up the pitch, I think behind Muzzy. I didn't I didn't know what to think, to be honest. You know, I didn't know really what to expect. But as the game went on in Sunderland, you know, I grew in confidence and, you know, found myself in scoring opportunities.
Cool. Okay, finally, I asked the people of Twitter to just provide a couple of questions. Nothing silly like we normally do. I'm not going to rap to you or put your face on a fried egg like I did before. So for both of you, what is your most memorable moment at Crystal Palace? Mile first.
Oh man, there's been so many. One that sticks out and is probably getting up by the playoffs that season. That promotion year. I think with why I say that, and not some of the the last couple of seasons. Yeah, it's been fantastic in the Premier League and all that, but just the sort of the togetherness and the the journey we were all on together as a group and how we grew, and even when it didn't go well at some stage, we were able to pick each other up and get to where we want to be, which is where we're sitting now in the Premier League, and it all started on the back of that, and not only that, but before our time as well. So that's one thing that definitely sticks out for me.
And we'll go to the last question now. Yannick, what are your aims and hopes for next season?
Obviously to finish higher up in the league and score more goals.